Hi, thanks for opening my electrostatics lab video. As you know, any two charged objects will attract or repel one another. In this lab, we're going to try to determine how the separation distance between those two charged objects will affect the force that's acting upon them. So we're going to analyze a video to determine that relationship. The video can be found by, once you have LogPro opened, as you see here, go to Insert, and we're going to insert a movie. The movies are already on the extras drive. So students will just go to Extras Drive. I have to find my student extras here. And once you have that open, you can just go to S and Science. This is, of course, Physics and Physics 432. And you can open up my file here, my folder, that is, if you're one of my students. So we'll click on Gosnikar here. And this is Electrostatics. And this is the Electrostatics Force Lab. You can pick any one of these three videos. I'm going to choose to pick video number 29, just because I feel like number 29 there would be a good one. The first thing we need to do is grab the tab in the corner here and size it so that it fits well on our screen. So there it is. And then I'm going to go ahead and play this video for you just so you can see what's happening. We have a charged balloon here that's pink, and we're going to bring in another charged balloon, which is orange. And if I pause this thing here, you can see that as the orange balloon moves towards the pink balloon, it also moves away. We want to measure the force acting on this and the separation distance between these things. So what I'm going to do is slowly back up the video here to a point where we see the pink balloon just start to move. So right back here, there doesn't seem to be too much appreciable movement of the pink balloon with movement of the orange one. And as I move this over a little bit more, it kind of starts to take off. So I'm going to advance this frame by frame here, and that's where it seems to kind of be moving. If I back this up, that's about right. So I'm going to start with frame 260 here. The next thing to do is you're going to click on, I don't want that, we're going to click right on the bottom right-hand side here where it's Enable Disable Video Analysis, and click on that, and this toolbar should open up. The first thing we want to do is set our origin. That's the third button down from the top, and we click on Set Origin. We're going to use the front side of the pink balloon for this. So there it is, the front side of the pink balloon. That's our origin. And we also want to set our scale. So we're going to click on the third button down that says Set Scale. We'll click on that. And there's a meter stick conveniently located in the back there. So left click and drag across the meter stick so that we can set the scale to exactly 1 meter. All right, that's done. Now what we can do is start collecting data. We're going to add data points by clicking on the button that says Add Data, Add Points, right there. And we're going to choose the frontmost right side of the pink balloon. So there it is. And that's on frame 261. So I'm going to count 20 frames. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I obviously want to go to frame 281. So 278, 279, 280, 281. And I'm again going to click on the far right side of the pink balloon. There's my second data point. And I want to go then to frame, let's see, 20 plus 281 would be 301. So I'm going to go all the way to frame 301. There's frame 301. And again, click on the far right side of that pink balloon. There it is. And again, now I want to go to 321 and click on the far right side of the balloon, and so on and so forth. Now I have 4 data points. That's enough for me. You have to do at least 6 blue dots. Here we only have 4, so you would have 2 more to do. All right. Now that shows how far this pink balloon has moved. That's going to be our separation distance D from where the balloon originally was to where it moved to due to the other balloon moving towards it. So this D is indirectly going to measure the force on the pink balloon. I'm now going to back up my video here, go all the way back to where I first started taking data. And as I do that, you can see the blue data points, that is to say, erase. And I should start this, what would this start at? About 261. So there's 259, 260. So it started at 260. And right at 260 then, I'm going to click on another data point. So I'm going to click on that button, that's fifth one from the bottom. and it says set active point. So we're going to click on that, and I'm going to add a point series, and I'm going to click on the far right side of the orange balloon, and there it is, and that's 261. So I'm going to go another 20 clicks to 281. And you should see the blue dots reappear as well as I get to 281, and I'm going to make then that red dot as well. So I go ahead and click right there. That should be 281, and they both appear simultaneously. That's good. All right, and then I'm going to go all the way to, what was that, 301, all the way over 297, 299, 301 it appeared. I'm going to back up a frame, and then I'm going to put my dot right here, and they both appear again. So that's good. I got to continue pairing my data. So that was 301. I'm looking for 321. Here's 19, 320. I'm going to back up a frame and then add my click right in there. Kerblam. They both appear at the same time. All right. Now what this has done is this has now given me some data points here. A lot of this stuff we don't need. But what we do need is the data I'm showing you here. We're going to widen our screen here, our video analysis, and what we want is the data for X and X2. We don't really care about anything else, just X and X2. So I can get rid of this data here, just delete that, and the velocity here, we can delete that, and this data, we can delete that, and this data, we can delete that. Now, X again represents the distance between the pink and the blue balloon. Again, that's from, let's say, here to there. That's X. If I take the difference between X and X2, the difference between X and X2, that'll give me my value of D from where the balloon was originally hanging to how far it moved to based upon the movement of R. That is to say, as we move some distance R, we're moving the balloon some distance D, and that D distance is, again, the difference between X2 and X. You're going to copy this data of X, put it into Excel, and take the difference between X2 and X and put that also into Excel. And then the next video will show us how to analyze that data. So I hope that works for you. Thanks for watching, and click on my next video to see how to analyze the data into Excel.